Welcome to the EATEL Game of the Week, and this is our fall finale, our final game of the fall semester. We'll be back in January with more games, and we'll have some replays at Christmas time. I'm Jeff Porsche, and I'll be joined by Coach Swacker in a minute. Tonight here at Dutchtown, the Lady Griffins, 5-2 on the season, will take on Denham Springs. The Lady Jackets are 9-4 on the season. Should be a good game. We're looking forward to it, and we'll be right back with the action. You're watching the EATEL Game of the Week.
It's game day. A day that should be spent in the living room, not the kitchen. So next game, you just worry about the score, because we've got the food covered. With hand-battered, cooked-to-order, always fresh, never, ever frozen chicken fingers, craveable cane sauce, crispy crinkle-cut fries, and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade. Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
New inventory arriving weekly at Ross Downing Buick GMC Hammond and Ross Downing Buick GMC of Gonzales. We've got truckloads of inventory en route. Even if you don't see it on the lot, it's on the way during the end of summer sale at Ross Downing Buick GMC Hammond and Ross Downing Buick GMC of Gonzales, like the new 2021 Sierra 1500 on the way at rossdowninghammond.com, rossdowninggonzales.com.
You care about your car. So do we. Donaldsonville Glass and Body has been around for over 40 years, providing unparalleled collision repairs and customer service, especially when you and your car are having the worst day ever. When you demand exceptional workmanship, call Donaldsonville Glass and Body. Free pickup for your collision repairs and get it back as good as new. It's your choice, so why not choose the best? Donaldsonville Glass and Body.
Dr. Brian Hollis is Ascension Parish's orthodontist. Dr. Hollis has an excellent reputation for bringing state-of-the-art technology and the highest standard of patient care to Ascension. He attended LSU Dental School, and he completed a residency to become a board-certified specialist in orthodontics. An avid supporter in our community, Dr. Hollis is married to Celeste Pyron Hollis, and they have 4 children. Dr. Hollis, Ascension Parish's orthodontist. Grow up smiling with Hollis Orthodontics.
Piku Builder Supply, your one-stop lumberyard, provides an extensive selection of quality building supplies for your new construction and remodeling. We offer computer-aided estimating of your building and remodeling plans, as well as blueprint copies. From humble beginnings to becoming the industry leader in Gonzales and beyond, Piku proudly supports our local community because we believe in giving back to those who have had a hand in our success. Let the experts at Piku Builder Supply help you with your new project today.
If you believe in me, I'll be the first one in our family to graduate college.
I'll be the one to change our history of diabetes.
I'll live a healthy life.
If you believe in me, I'll know my worth is more than face value.
I'll be stronger than a weak heart. I'll know 68 pounds carries weight in this world.
If you believe in me,
I'll believe in myself.
Belief in our children can change their future. Our Lady of the Lake Children's Health.
The Title Law Firm has been fighting for our clients to get their best recovery for over 20 years. And now that tradition will continue to the next generation.
Hi, I'm Rick Tata, the newest member of the Title Law Firm.
We understand that it can be frustrating dealing with your claim.
So we're here to help you get what you deserve. If you're seriously injured in an accident, call the Title Law Firm today.
We're not just a face on an ad.
Call 756-0007 when you're injured. You gotta call Title.
EATEL Game of the Week, Porsche and Swack, Dutchtown High, taking on Denham Springs. And let's take a look at the starting lineups because we're about 3.5 minutes away from the tip. We're going to start with the Dutchtown Lady Griffins, and the player you really want to look at is number 21, Sailor Donaldson. She's their leading scorer. She'll put up 20 on you any night. And also Marcia Vessel, she's a fellow senior. There's 3 seniors in the lineup. Vessel and Donaldson will be the 2 to look out for. Zoe Dixon's not bad either. And then you got Taylor Lemon and Brianna Parker filling out the starting lineup. And for Denham Springs, who are 9-4 on the season, you got 2 sophomores, a freshman, and 2 seniors. Olivia Slack, number 5, sophomore. Reagan White, number 12, a sophomore. Taylor Smith, freshman, number 21. Shanika Taylor, senior, number 23. And then 40, Hannah Hudnall, also a senior at number 40. And so that's what we expect in the starting lineups. And see some of the Lady Griffins right there going through their warm-ups. 2 coaches out here tonight. You got Chase Delry for Dutchtown, who is in his 2nd year, and he's 11-20. Last year was a tough season as he didn't inherit a lot coming to replace.
Well, Jeff, he also
inherited
a schedule.
Yeah.
And I was just talking to him, and he said, look, the schedule was brutal. I just got here, and the schedule was brutal, and we weren't very good. And, of course, you look at that record right there, and I would think that includes last year's games and this year's games. So, and he says the schedule's better. We're a lot better, and he says, he was just going through the whole thing. Some freshmen that are going to be outstanding. And look, this is what I firmly believe. When you have a sport like basketball, one person can dominate a game. As like LeBron James, Michael Jordan. And it's not that they have to be that good, but I'm just telling you, if you can dribble and shoot and stuff like this, and when you're talking about the Donaldson girl, 25 points in a basketball game is a lot of points.
Absolutely.
And so I just believe, that you got to have everybody – in order to be successful in sports, and you don't have like a lot of great athletes, you have to have everybody that can play the game. You got to have them playing, and that doesn't matter what sports, football, baseball, whatever.
Yeah.
That's so important. At Denham Springs, just think about this, Jeff. Next year, you know what these 2 teams will be doing?
Playing against each other twice.
District game.
Yep.
Right here. So it's going to be real interesting. You get kind of a look. We had a heck of a JV game right there, which ended up being a
victory for Denham Springs.
Yeah,
25-22.
Yeah, just a couple of points right there. And here's your district girl records. Woodlawn. That's very good. But nobody. You have no earthly idea who anybody's playing. A lot of people playing in tournaments and stuff like this. Yeah. So it looks like everybody's doing real well. I'm a little surprised, Sanamaw. I thought after watching them at the end of last year that they would come on fairly strong. But that doesn't seem so far in that situation. I saw East Ascension the other night. They beat White Castle 44-42, a great little come-from-behind victory. And so you kind of see what's going on here in the 5-5A girls games locally. Going into, of course, all those games at the bottom are district games.
So Dutchtown, they're 5-2. You see that right there. And finished the thought that I kind of got tongue-tied there for a minute. Chase Delry had replaced Annette Lowry, and Lowry's last team had a bunch of seniors, and so he really didn't inherit a lot of players, just a bunch of young players, and so he had to basically start from scratch. And then you had COVID and cancellations, and you couldn't practice. And so last year was just a mess, and he was just he struggled.
Those seniors are pretty good players too.
Yeah.
Who were the sisters that played? They were like seniors and a senior and a freshman.
Yeah, I can't think of it off the top of my head.
Very, very good. When one left, the other one took over.
Yeah, I just can't think of it right now at the top of my head. You got getting ready for the jump ball, and it's going to be Donaldson and Slack.
Get that toss up a little bit higher. Let those girls get up there and get it.
And the Lady Griffins control. And a 3 right off the bat. Good. And that's Taylor Lemon. 3-0 Dutchtown. Pressure, and they get it across quickly. And the shot underneath, no good from Hudnall. And so now here comes Dutchtown. And this is Donaldson, gets it over to Lemon. Lemon at that 3 spot, but didn't take it this time. Now Donaldson has it, kicks it over to Vessel. And Vessel takes a jumper off the glass. No good. Rebound, Denham Springs. Hudnall.
Well, that's something sometimes you don't see in girls basketball or jump shots. A lot of set shots right there and a little underneath there, driving layups.
And Breanne Parker with the steal down low. 1 minute in, 3-0 Dutchtown.
Jeff, I can remember in past days, Denham Springs girls were totally outstanding in the area. Boy, they were a threat to win this thing every year in the Sweet 16.
And they still have a good program. They're not quite state championship material, but they're still a good team as the pass is stolen by Hudnall for Denham Springs. And the drive and the shot, no good, and we have a late whistle, and I think a foul is going to be called down low.
A two-shot foul.
Yeah, I believe they're going to get Parker for a block. Yeah, I got her with the body on the shot. And so they'll go to the line, and this is Taylor Smith, a freshman. And she'll shoot 2. Denham Springs is 9-4 on the season. They have 2 losses that really stand out, some big losses we'll talk about later, but they've played the top teams in the state, too. I believe they're number 1 and number 4 in the power rankings. They're 2 big losses this season. And the second free throw is good.
Just a freshman.
3-1. Now on the baseline, and Donaldson has it for Dutchtown. Double team now, and we'll open for the 3, and it's no good. Offensive rebound. That was Lemon with the attempt. Now Donaldson will shoot for the first time tonight, and she scores. 5-1 Dutchtown.
And now they come out with the press.
2 minutes in. And the pass down low, and the shot.
Nice job by Denham Springs right there.
Right, good recovery.
Getting that down real quick and getting it underneath for the easy layup.
So Slack takes it
and Denham Springs doing the same thing with a little three-quarter court press.
Yes, they do. And now Donaldson will shoot from the lane. No good. Fight for the rebound, and it's Denham. And that's Reagan White.
Boy, both teams run the ball. Look at how quick that is. Nice pass underneath.
They're fast, but the shot is no good. Offensive rebound, score, Slack. And we're tied.
Did you say SWAC or slack?
Slack.
Okay, I got you.
Give me some slack there, man. As a steal. Oh, I think she stepped out of bounds. That was Slack again.
Yeah, I thought when you said that, I thought, man, I might be on the floor and don't even know it.
You got the height advantage if you do. You throw it in, 5:08 left to go. Donaldson, and it's stolen. And here comes Denham. They like to run quickly up the court, and they score again. Taylor Smith, 7-5.
And, you're going to know this out there after tonight. Just a freshman.
Yep. And that's Vessel off the side of the glass. Offensive rebound, and she'll go to the line. I believe that's Breanne Parker.
Got a foul on.
I believe that was Hudnall.
Queens.
No, it's Hudnall.
Oh, yeah.
40. So she'll
tell you
shoot
what, Jeff, I like Vessel. Boy, she looks like she's a very good athlete out there.
Yeah, she's fast.
Playing this game. And when you're fast, you can do a lot of things in sports.
Mm-hmm. And she's a good senior leader for this team as well. Second free throw, and I believe we have a violation. And so
a violation.
Denham has it.
Getting in the lane before that ball is released.
And they go quickly. Now they'll set up around the perimeter. Now Slag down low. Nice pass. Shot no good. Out of bounds. And it's going to go to Denham. So 4:33 left to go first quarter.
Reagan White, just a sophomore right there. Nice little layup try, just a little bit.
Now it looks like they're going to change it around and give Dutchtown possession. Didn't hear a whistle for 5 seconds.
This right here is something that could be a difference maker in any game in basketball. at any level is pressure.
Yep. And you got the turnover out of it. Vessel lost control. Now here comes Denham. Pass inside,
Nice
wide
look.
open, layup, good. And that's Hudnall again. It's 9-5.
Well, nice dish right here inside.
And nearly stolen. Can they get it across the line in time? They do. And now you have Dutchtown setting up, and it passes up the three, and now Vessel takes the three. Good, 8 points, and they trail 9-8, and we have a whistle and a timeout. It's going to be called by Dutchtown. Coach Delry will get that timeout in, and so let's talk about the tournament coming up for Dutchtown. They're going to be playing in that Walker Lady Cats tournament, and they're going to be playing Thursday night, but it's going to be here at Dutchtown. They're going to play Ouachita Christian, and then they're going to go to Bruley for that tournament, take on Estruma on Friday, and then Saturday they're going to get East Iberville, and you see Santa Ma is also in that tournament as well, but they're not going to be playing each other.
So, you know, what you got to think of in that, all of our fans out there, is just think how they handle it in Ascension Parish for softball and baseball tournaments. You know, you might be playing in the Greg Patterson tournament, and the Greg Patterson tournament's at, let's say, Santa Ma, but you could be playing at one of 2 or 3 different schools in our area.
Exactly.
Get more people, a lot of pool play, no pressure by Dutchtown after that timeout.
And now we see the half-court game for the first time for Denham
Yep,
Springs.
and
Pass down low, hot, but she gets it and lays it in.
layup, love it.
They got a couple of girls that are big down low that they're having trouble containing.
They are the Denham Springs girls are doing an outstanding job of finding that open girl underneath that goal.
And now with possession, they set up around the perimeter. And a three. First time we're going to see a three out here. No good. Rebound goes to Donaldson. Taylor Smith with the miss for Denham. 3:08 left to go. 11-8, Denham with the lead.
So Coach Delry right there changing to a little bit of zone right here and trying to see if he could pack it in and tell him, Denham, you got to beat me from the outside. Or on that fast break layup shot that didn't quite go.
Right. They had another close layup down low, but Julissa Cabrera just checked in and missed it. Got the rebound, but they're going to throw it in.
Well, Coach Rudy Smith's going to say at quarter, he says, if we made like half our layups, we'd be ahead by 10 right now.
Exactly. And the three, good. So that strategy backfired. Taylor Smith sinks it for an 14-8 lead.
Basketball player, athlete right there, Taylor Smith.
Yep. Oh, and that's going to be over and back. And so another turnover for Dutchtown. So Denham looking good. They start out with that fast break transition offense, layups down low. Now they're going half court and setting up and shooting threes and making them. Now it's Cabrera on the left side. Over to Slack. Back to Cabrera. Drive, shoots, no good. Rebound, Dutchtown. And that's Lemon.
Lemon with the rebound now, long pass.
And Donaldson passes to Dixon. They lose it, and it's going to be Griffin possession. Donaldson, we talked about her in the pregame, how she's a 20-point-a-night player potentially. She's only had one shot. She's made it. But they've been able to hold her to
Springs right here.
And a long three from Lemon, no good.
Nice block out right there. You see 32.
Right, that's Ziegler.
Ziegler, nice block out.
Now Cabrera drives the lane, shoots, blocked, no good. Rebound, no good. And Lady Griffins have it, 141.
Griffins get down the floor quick.
Over to Donaldson, three. This is what she likes to do, misses. Rebound goes to Cabrera. And here comes Denham. They slow it down. Go half court, set up. And a long three, Smith, no good off the glass. Donaldson with the rebound. Lemon for the Lady Griffins. And a steal.
Well, you got a 2-on-1 break here.
And misses. And the Lady Griffins get the rebound as
should be an easy layup right here.
And an extra pass and points. Marcia Vessel, 14.
Good basketball there by the Lady Griffins right there. Hit the open girl, easy layup.
Absolutely, that extra pass got him the points. Now Denham will set up 40 seconds. Smith taking her time.
4-point lead.
Maybe playing for one shot right here.
You going to let that freshman shoot this one shot, Jeff?
Well, she's been doing it. And on the other side, though, Smith with the miss. Here comes Donaldson, and she's trying to race up court. Keeps possession. And here comes Lemon over to Dixon. 14 seconds and a steal.
2-on-1 break.
Yep, and a nice pass. The block out of bounds. Donaldson all ball. 7 seconds left, and sub. That's Slack coming in. Also number 40 for Dutchtown. That's Bernard, Queens
there
Bernard.
There you go. Both coaches giving some starters a few extra seconds of break.
6 seconds. Setting up for one final shot. Passes around, open three. Got what they wanted, and they miss. Got a good look. Smith misses, though, and that's the end of the first quarter. It's 14-10.
Oh, a nice quarter by both teams right there on both ends. And going, we had a little pressure in there.
And
we'll be back in just a second.
You're watching.
The athletic training staff of Dutchtown High School would like to thank SEC Heating and Cooling, Hollis Orthodontics, Tata Law Firm, Raising Cane's in Prairieville, Ross Downing GMC, Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic Foundation for their support of our sports medicine program.
So you saw the game against
14-10. It's end of the first quarter. Starting the second quarter, Denham Springs with the lead over Dutchtown. Dutchtown took an early lead, but the transition game for Denham Springs got them a lot of points, and they took the lead, and they've held on ever since. And so we get ready to start the second quarter. As you can see the Yellow Jackets heading to the court, and now here comes Dutchtown as well. And so Denham Springs will throw it in.
Good first quarter there, Jeff, by both teams.
Good basketball.
Yeah, Denham Springs got to make layups, and Dutchtown got to get down the floor and get a little shot in, and this thing's going to remain close. Here we go, bad pass.
And it goes out of bounds, and Lemon just watches it go out. And they're going to say Lady Griffin possession.
You see here, right here, right at half court.
Swack, one thing that I noticed, we did one game last year. It was for the Lady Griffins. It was against Santa Ma as Donaldson shoots and scores, but it's going to be a charge, so the points will not count. So it remains 14-10.
Good call by the official right there, and that was a pretty simple situation where you sit there and you establish defensive position, and pretty simple call. That's one of the easier block charges to make.
Right. To finish my thought about Dutchtown, we had the one game against Santa Ma last season, and they just did not look good at all. And this team, the point I'm trying to make, as we see a tied ball, and that'll be Dutchtown possession, this Lady Griffins team, you can just see after the first quarter, they're so much better. They can handle the ball better. They're not really folding under full court pressure like they did against Santa Ma. And Coach Delry's done a great job. You can just see it right now.
Yes, there's no doubt. And the good thing about it is these will be teams that'll be battling for the district championship.
Absolutely.
Not to mention this Walker girls team that seems to be seriously talented.
Absolutely. So Donaldson missed the three on the previous possession. Now that shot way long and over the rim, and Dutchtown has possession. Lemon will drive and shoot and miss. No good. Rebound, White.
Well, Lemon's had a number of attempts, and I believe her opening points, the first shot of the game, might be her only points of the night.
Could be. She's usually about a third option on the team, as usually it's.
Well, that first shot, that three, that was nice.
Yes. Donaldson and Vessel are usually your first two scoring options for the Lady Griffins.
Lady Griffins in this zone. Look at them. Three people around that the taller girls in the middle.
And the shot off the glass, no good. Rebound, and we have a whistle and foul against the Lady Jackets.
The number 5, Olivia Slack.
And that's only the second foul for the Lady Griffins, so nowhere near bonus territory. 5:54 to go until halftime.
All right, here we go. Pressure. And set up press offense. Looked like they got it going good.
They did a good job. They can handle that full court pressure now as the pass goes out of bounds off of Hudnall.
Usually what you want to do in that pressure, Jeff, is let them cross that half court, then trap them right there where you have a half court line and a sideline as part of your defense.
And they get it out, and they're setting up with Lemon on the baseline. Back to Marcia Vessel. She goes baseline, and it's blocked. The pass is blocked. Good job by Hudnall. Here comes the Lady Jackets. Setting up on the right side. Long three. No good. Rebound, Donaldson. Miss from Slack. Donaldson will drive. Nice move. Misses. And Hudnall gets the rebound. And we have a whistle, and a timeout will be called by Denham Springs. So no scoring here. 2:49 into the second quarter. It's still 14-10. And we'll look at the Dutchtown Lady Griffins, and they are 5-2 on the season. Let's look at what they've done so far this season. 2 losses. They lost to Chappelle and they lost to Fontainebleau, but they got some good wins there. And
they're not saying we had to wait for our football players. They're waiting for who? The volleyball players.
Yeah,
okay?
exactly.
You know, and you're talking about all of these teams here basically are nice in the volleyball scene. I see East Iberville's game against their girls.
Yes.
And that's a 53-52 win right there.
Right, but they have some nice wins. 24-point victory over Glen Oaks, and they beat Parkview pretty well. I believe that was probably during volleyball season, though. Dutchtown was a quarterfinal team this year.
And it's always nice to have those good athletes, and I know Coach Ricks does an outstanding job at volleyball. If you have 1 or 2 pretty good players coming over from the volleyball scene, that can really help you out in basketball.
Absolutely. Here's Slack, passes down low now, baseline and a travel. There's an obvious turnover.
Taylor Smith with a little walk. Taylor Smith goes straight out to her defensive position along with Reagan White.
And so here's Marcia Vessel will drive and tries to get a pass, and it's stolen. Lots of turnovers here in the second quarter for the Lady Griffins.
Well, there was not necessarily turnovers in that first quarter, but a lot of missed shots.
Right.
And something, that we just saw Vessel do right there, jump up in the air and try to make a pass.
Yeah. And now here's Denham Springs.
Denham Springs not getting the same. There it is in the middle there.
And a steal by Donaldson. And here's Vessel. And they don't have numbers, so they'll set up. And here comes Donaldson, and the bounce pass saved. And the Lady Griffins maintain possession. And now the three, no good. Donaldson just hasn't got a rhythm yet tonight. It's still 14-10. Still no points scored in this second quarter.
But now with the rebound. Still got get that ball inside there to McChrystal right there, and she could easily turn around and hit.
3, nothing but net, and that's
Reagan White.
There you go. 3:25 left to go. It's 17-10.
Back and forth. There you go. Good job. Somebody's got to come up and stop that girl. Nice pass.
Oh, and the layup just
could not convert it.
Missed by Zoe Dixon. And passes over, and a drive, and a shot, no good. Rebound. Fight for it, and a whistle, and foul called against the Lady Jackets.
21. Taylor Smith.
And a new player checking into the game for the Lady Jackets, number 34, Zoe Gardell.
Boy, not necessarily a slower second quarter, Jeff, but a slower scoring in the second quarter.
Right. Dutchtown's only got a couple of good looks at the basket here in the second quarter, and they missed both their shots.
They're spreading it out, and it basically looks like they're going against the zone here.
And now driving to the lane, kicks it out, and goes in and lays it in, and the foul. And points from Breanne Parker.
Breanne Parker, nice layup. And I'm just telling you, both coaches go, all right, somebody can make a layup here, okay?
And Zoe Gardell, the Lady Jacket who just checked in, commits a foul. 2:39, it's 17-12.
One shot.
And it's short, and she gets her own rebound, and the Lady Griffins get it in Donaldson's hands. Now they set up. 2.5 minutes left to go, and an open three. Good! There's Taylor Lemon with another 3. 6 on the night, 15 points now. They trail 17-15.
That three-pointer is huge in this game.
Now Denham will set up their half court. Here's Reagan White over to Taylor Smith. Now White will go right baseline, kicks it back out. And this is Slack. Now the shot. No good, out of bounds. Missed by White, and it's going to be, they say white ball, so that's Dutchtown possession. Hard. You got two teams that wear a lot of purple and black, so it's might be kind of confusing for the officials out here. So they get it past half court, and a nearly stolen. And now they set up, and there's Vessel to Donaldson. And Lemon off the glass.
You got to call backboard on that, Jeff.
Check that out.
Nice job by Lemon.
9 points. It's
we had
18-17.
the perfect angle seeing this thing. That's going to hit the backboard, I know. Nice little rebound into the goal.
8-0 run is stopped, though, by Slack. So
little running jumper right there by Slack. Uses that backboard to go in. Nice little shot.
So Dutchtown had an 8-0 run over about a 1 minute span. And now Lemon, nice dish and points. Good assist as Zoe Dixon scores. It's 20-19.
Lemon says, I know I'm the three-point girl, but I could also be the assist girl tonight.
Yeah, she's showing out, that's for sure. Shot no good. Rebound Dixon for Dutchtown. And now there's a fight for it, and looks like Coach Delry called a timeout, so they should be able to hold on to possession. And so 20-19, Dutchtown with the lead. A moment ago it was 18-10. Trailed by, or 17-10, trailed by 7. Got those 8 straight, and then now they have that 1 point lead as we take a look now at our game of the week schedule. As we said, this is our fall finale. We're going to get a couple of weeks off and rest our voices, as you're going to see a couple of football games that were outstanding, as Santa Maria EA and Dutchtown against EA. They're going to be our replays over the holiday season.
And if you're not real certain what day, of course, you see them right there. You can always look on the EATEL Channel 4 or 704.
Right.
And look on the guide, and you can see exactly when the games. And look, the basketball games, they're going to go about half as a lot quicker than the football games.
Absolutely. We've been going about an hour and 20 minutes a night here, as opposed to like 3. As possession for the Lady Griffins, and Lemon 3 again. Look at it, Taylor Lemon. 11, I believe, tonight. It's 23-19.
Getting the ball down the floor quick.
13 seconds and a baseline jumper. No good. Rebound. Lady Griffins. Dixon, 7 seconds, 6. She has to hurry. They got it in the right person's hands. Here's Lemon. Shoots a 3. Oh! Nearly got it off the glass again. And we go to halftime.
Coach Delry says, that's my girl.
A little surprise. We're telling you to look out for Donaldson and Vessel, and Taylor Lemon having her night tonight. It's 23-19. We're going to break and come back and talk about the first half and talk about the second half. You're watching the EATEL Game of the Week.
New inventory arriving weekly at Ross Downing Buick GMC Hammond and Ross Downing Buick GMC of Gonzales. We've got truckloads of inventory en route. Even if you don't see it on the lot, it's on the way during the end of summer sale at Ross Downing Buick GMC Hammond and Ross Downing Buick GMC of Gonzales. Like the new 2021 Sierra 1500 on the way at RossDowningHammond.com. RossDowningGonzales.com.
Dr. Brian Hollis is Ascension Parish's orthodontist. Dr. Hollis has an excellent reputation for bringing state-of-the-art technology and the highest standard of patient care to Ascension. He attended LSU Dental School, and he completed a residency to become a board-certified specialist in orthodontics. An avid supporter in our community, Dr. Hollis is married to Celeste Pyron Hollis, and they have 4 children. Dr. Hollis, Ascension Parish's orthodontist. Grow up smiling with Hollis Orthodontics.
It's game day. A day that should be spent in the living room, not the kitchen. So next game, you just worry about the score, because we've got the food covered. With hand-battered, cooked-to-order, always fresh, never, ever frozen chicken fingers, craveable cane sauce, crispy crinkle-cut fries, and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
The Title Law Firm has been fighting for our clients to get their best recovery for over 20 years. And now that tradition will continue to the next generation.
Hi, I'm Rick Tata, the newest member of the Title Law Firm.
We understand that it can be frustrating dealing with your claim.
So we're here to help you get what you deserve. If you're seriously injured in an accident, call the Title Law Firm today.
We're not just a face on an ad.
Call 756-0007 when you're injured. You gotta call Tata.
We are at the half. I'm Jeff Porsche, and Coach Swack's going to join us in a moment. Our score at halftime, 23-19, Dutchtown with the lead. At the end of the first quarter, it was 14-10, had the football score up. Denham Springs with the lead. They got it up to 17-10 on a three-pointer, and then Dutchtown in the final 3.5 minutes of the second quarter went on a 13-2 run and took over this game, and they lead 23-19. The story of the night is Taylor Lemon, as the official scorekeeper, Coach Ken Lejean, told me at the break that she's their leading scorer with 12 points. She got 23 points. She got over half of that with 12. She's hit 4 3-pointers, including that one off the glass.
And it's probably taken maybe 6 3-pointers.
Yeah, she's got a good percentage out there on the court. And it surprised me. Donaldson only took about 3 shots, and Vessel, I think she had a layup, and that's about it for her. But if they can get a third option out there, that could be really, really important for the future of this team.
Yeah, I'm really interested when you talked about Donaldson. and scoring 25 points the last game, how that person should be a major contributor. But this is basically what's happening. We're getting entertained here by somebody that didn't make the cheerleader squad, I think. But, the amazing thing is Dutchtown is getting down the floor quick, and a lot of that has to be Lemon. And either Lemon's taking a shot or they dishing it off, and, not every shot's made. There's no doubt about that. But that's kind of their offense.
Yeah.
Denham Springs started the second quarter. Dutchtown went into a zone look, and all those little easy shots that they were getting underneath because they were penetrating the end of the lane right there, they were getting tons of layup shots that just could not get them to fall. And then Dutchtown went packed in that zone, and unless somebody from Denham Springs starts hitting some outside shots, I'm not real certain, what they're going to be able to take advantage of, because, Dutchtown's gotten back on defense. Denham Springs has done a good job of setting up the offense and working it, and they're getting some nice little shots and stuff like that, but just can't seem to get them to fall right now. So that's why, and that's on both sides, really. That's why you have kind of a low-scoring game here.
And I can't get over how much better Dutchtown looks compared to last season. They won 6 games last year. If they can win this game tonight, they're going to get their 6th win. We're not even halfway through December. And like I told you, I don't want to beat a dead horse there, but that Santa Maria game last year, the first 3 minutes, they couldn't get it past half court. They just didn't have a lot of talent, a lot of practice, and a lot of fundamental skills yet. And you see tonight, Denham Springs going full court pressure. They're breaking that very easily, and most of the turnovers they're committing are down underneath the basket with a pass being blocked or a strip or something like that. So,
this is all what building a program is. Chase Delry, he's a basketball guy, and I'm just telling you that you improve this year, you get a little bit better, or even a lot better. You know what happens, Jeff? Kids start coming out.
They want to come play. Yep, absolutely.
Your feeder schools.
Absolutely.
The kids start coming to the games.
And
look, I'm going to just tell you, in my 44 years of coaching high school, it is unreal how the female sports are so big at the high schools, and they are so competitive, and it's just something that he has to. It may take him a little bit of time, but it looks like from day one, which was last year, to day 2 this year, things have really improved greatly.
Absolutely, and we got a break right here, so we're going to take a commercial break and come back for the second half. You're watching the EATEL Game of the Week.
It's game day. A day that should be spent in the living room, not the kitchen. So next game, you just worry about the score, because we've got the food covered. With hand-battered, cooked-to-order, always fresh, never-ever frozen chicken fingers, craveable cane sauce, crispy crinkle-cut fries, and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
New inventory arriving weekly at Ross Downing Buick GMC Hammond and Ross Downing Buick GMC of Gonzales. We've got truckloads of inventory en route. Even if you don't see it on the lot, it's on the way during the end of summer sale at Ross Downing Buick GMC Hammond and Ross Downing Buick GMC of Gonzales, like the new 2021 Sierra 1500 on the way at RossDowningHammond.com, RossDowningGonzales.com.
You care about your car. So do we. Donaldsonville Glass and Body has been around for over 40 years, providing unparalleled collision repairs and customer service, especially when you and your car are having the worst day ever. When you demand exceptional workmanship, call Donaldsonville Glass and Body. Free pickup for your collision repairs and get it back as good as new. It's your choice, so why not choose the best? Donaldsonville Glass and Body.
Dr. Brian Hollis is Ascension Parish's orthodontist. Dr. Hollis has an excellent reputation for bringing state-of-the-art technology and the highest standard of patient care to Ascension. He attended LSU Dental School, and he completed a residency to become a board-certified specialist in orthodontics. An avid supporter in our community, Dr. Hollis is married to Celeste Pyron Hollis, and they have 4 children. Dr. Hollis, Ascension Parish's orthodontist. Grow up smiling with Hollis Orthodontics.
Piku Builder Supply, your one-stop lumberyard, provides an extensive selection of quality building supplies for your new construction and remodeling. We offer computer-aided estimating of your building and remodeling plans, as well as blueprint copies. From humble beginnings to becoming the industry leader in Gonzales and beyond, Piku proudly supports our local community because we believe in giving back to those who have had a hand in our success. Let the experts at Piku Builder Supply help you with your new project today.
If you believe in me, I'll be the first one in our family to graduate college.
I'll be the one to change our history of diabetes.
I'll live a healthy life.
If you believe in me, I'll know my worth is more than face value.
I'll be stronger than a weak heart. I'll know 68 pounds carries weight in this world.
If you believe in me,
I'll believe in myself.
Belief in our children can change their future. Our Lady of the Lake Children's Health.
The Title Law Firm has been fighting for our clients to get their best recovery for over 20 years. And now that tradition will continue to the next generation.
Hi, I'm Rick Tata, the newest member of the Title Law Firm.
We understand that it can be frustrating dealing with your claim.
So we're here to help you get what you deserve. If you're seriously injured in an accident, call the Title Law Firm today.
We're not just a face on an ad.
Call 756-0007 when you're injured. You gotta call Tata.
Let's talk about what the coaches might have said at halftime.
Yeah, what do you think they said, Swack? We back on the air.
All righty. Well, I'm going to say Coach Delry said, you know what, girls, we're ahead in this game right here. Mm-hmm. Just like we've been ahead at a number of games this year. You're really doing a good job. We made some three-pointers on the outside. It looks like the defense worked for us in the second quarter, so we're going to continue playing that zone.
And they got to believe in themselves. This is a good Denham Springs team that they're hanging with, as the block from behind out of bounds will go to Dutchtown.
And Coach Rudy Smith's got to be saying, girls, we got to get that thing. You know, they got some nice-looking, taller girls playing in the middle, down low, and just got to keep getting that ball to them.
Yep. I agree with that assessment. Shot no good. Out of bounds, purple ball. And so they'll throw it in. And that's kind of when things change. The girls are getting good looks down low and easy layups, and then they kind of shut it down when you talk about going to that zone. They can get that back.
Working that ball on the inbounds all the way around, trying to get that ball all the way around, let that zone shift. This right here, to me, is going to be a player to watch for the next, this year, 4 years. Taylor Smith, 21.
And Slack, not Swack, gets the point.
Slack, little jumper right there. And you know what? It went in. And they have had them roll all around that rim here in that first half.
It's a bit surprising with their size. They don't get a lot of second chance opportunities, as 2 turnovers here early in the first minute and change of the third quarter. So here comes Denham.
Right there at the free throw line.
And the baseline 3, good, and they take the lead as number 12, Reagan White, scores.
I tell you what, that was a nice little opener right there. So this is 2 for 2 on shooting here, the last 2 shots.
And Dixon misses. Point-blank layup, no good.
And, you know, Coach said we got to be able to make that one.
Absolutely. Shot, good. They may need to call a timeout here as Smith scores.
I'm going to tell you, I think all our fans need to remember that name, Smith. I think she's going to be a very nice, athletic person to watch play basketball.
And another turnover. Denham dominating this third quarter so far, and another layup. They got to call a timeout. pretty quickly. There it is.
And when you say layup, I like to always put left-handed layup right there by Smith. Nice little pass inside.
So the score now 28-23. Denham Springs with a big run. 3 turnovers and a missed layup for Dutchtown. Not a strong start to this third quarter.
And in the first half, Denham Springs rarely ran up and down the floor. And that's been a little change in the offensive plan here in the second half.
So you see Coach Delry, he's got to tighten the ship here because you have an opportunity.
I like the little setup here, Jeff. You got your starters right there, everybody else behind, listening.
Yep. And he's a good teacher. You can tell just from where this team's gone from when we saw them last season. But if he can't get this straight right now, Denham could easily cut this into a 10-point lead or greater.
Difference in the game, Denham Springs making shots in the third quarter. Didn't make a lot of shots here in that first half.
Right, and we talked about Denham Springs being 9-4, and their season has gone pretty well, but they have 2 big losses that kind of stick out at you. We'll talk about right now. They lost to Walker earlier, 87-23, and then they lost to Lafayette 68-17. And here's the thing. Those are the number 1 and number 4 teams in the state right now, so it's not like they lost to bad basketball teams. This is a good team, but
did exactly what you're supposed to do on the press that they didn't do in the first half. Trap the girl, use that sideline as a defender.
Bounce pass inside.
Tried to make a little half-court pass. Did not work.
Tie ball. And it'll go to Dutchtown on the possession.
So watch right here. Dutchtown, outstanding job of breaking the press in the first half.
And now Donaldson, they get it over to Lemon, back to Donaldson, and they cross. Now Donaldson. Vessel passes on the 3 now, shoots, no good. Rebound, Denham. Taken by Hudnall. No points again. 3 minutes into this third quarter. Same thing happened in the second quarter. Swag. They don't score early in these quarters. And it's kind of caused some problems. And now pass on the left side baseline. Good pressure. They keep it.
Should have had a 5-second there. There we go by the referee.
And so turnover for Denham. And so 4:41 left to go in the third quarter. 28-23. Denham Springs. Here's Vessel on the right side. And a steal and another turnover.
Well, Vessel dribbles into that corner, and that's like the dead man corner. You can't hardly get a shot, pass the ball, hands up, might get deflected out of bounds. It got stolen down there in the corner.
So still scoreless. And a fight for it, and they're going to call tie ball, so this is going to be Lady Jacket possession.
Well, you got a little pick and roll right there trying to hit the Smith, and Smith couldn't corral it. Ended up being a jump ball. So both teams hustling on the floor.
Queens Bernard checks in for Dixon, and a pass down low and an easy look, no good. Fight for it, out of bounds, White. And so the Lady Griffins will take over.
That was
had a point-blank look at the basket right there.
But, those are the things that hurt both teams in that first half.
Yeah. And now the drive and a steal, another turnover. And it's 2-on-1. And the pass down low and the shot, no good. Rebound, Denham, Slack. And now right baseline, steal and a turnover. Lots of turnovers here in this third
Smith
quarter.
tried to dribble through about 3 girls and then ended up getting it knocked away.
Dutchtown needs to break the ice here somehow. Donaldson is just not. He hasn't, as you see, you have an illegal screen being called against Dutchtown.
Well, the girl that could break that ice is on the floor.
Yep.
Number 3.
Yep.
4 3-pointers in that first half.
And so the drive into the lane and contact, and she'll go to the line as the foul is going to be called on Parker. The previous foul, the screen is going to be called against Bernard.
This will be Hutt now shooting 2.
3:11 left to go, and that one was just a little hot, no good. Dutchtown still scoreless in this third quarter. Very streaky scoring team. Shot no good, rebound. Good job, Parker. And the pass is another steal and another turnover.
Got a little sloppy right there.
Yep. Hudnall points. 30-23.
Hudnall says, finally that thing rolled around that rim and went in there.
Too many turnovers here in this third quarter for Dutchtown. Fortunate that was not one right there. And we have a tie ball. That's Dutchtown possession.
Jeff, that's a hard thing to do, is dribble through a zone defense right there, because, somebody's going to be manned up on you if you're in that area right there.
And so looking for somebody. They get it. Now 3, no good. Hudnall rebound, and Denham comes. Pass down low, and the shot. 3 defenders there, no good. Rebound, and it's going to be purple ball.
I see Coach Rudy Smith telling the girl that just came down, I think it was Cabrera, shoot that ball with your left hand. She took that crossover dribble and tried to, it was still a nice, easy shot.
A little calisthenics there from the coach. Did not like something. And there's a steal. That's Almager, who just checked in the game. Nally Almager, number 22.
I might have been able to do that at one time. Right now, I would pull about 5 muscles.
I got hurt just looking at it. Shot no good, and they'll go to the line, and maybe they can break the ice right here. Still been waiting 6 minutes almost with no points in the third quarter. 30-23, Denham with the lead. And this is going to be Dixon, I believe. Make that Queens Bernard. And they score 30-24. So Queens gets on the board.
And I'm going to tell you, 6 points for Dutchtown to regain, to create a tie situation. It seems like that's a lot of points to score right now for them.
I know, but I'm reminded of the game Thursday night with East Ascension when they only scored 2 points in the first quarter, and they were only trailing by 5. So it's fortunate that they are still theoretically in this game, but they are. As they make the second one, that's a 5-point game.
Making free throws, and look, now we're in we're not in a 1-and-1 situation, but shooting fouls right there. You look at all 10 players on one half of the court here.
Absolutely.
Pass all the way across. You got to keep it moving. If you Denham Spring, you cannot hold it for a second. Keep it moving.
They get it across. Inside of 2 minutes, 30-25.
1:50 left in the third quarter.
Over on the left side, now baseline. And the drive from Slack, layup no good, rebound Dutchtown. Parker is on the ground, and they're going to call it travel.
Nice job by Slack right there, a little pivot. Fake to the right, came with a crossover right there, drove the baseline, just could not make the running layup.
Now they'll throw it in, and that's Slack again. And now back up top, and the 3, air ball. miss from Ella Wilson, who has recently checked into the game for Denham. Marcia Vessel is going to come back in the game as Almager checks out. And substitution for Denham, Reagan White comes in. Slack checks out. Here's Vessel, gets it across. Oh, she may have took an extra step. Fighting to get through, and it passes and goes out of bounds. I think
just a little bit, you know, when you dribble across that court and you get trapped right there, you know, you're in no man's land right here. There's not anybody to throw it to, so you got to get rid of the ball before you cross half court if they're defending it correctly.
Yeah.
That's walking right there.
It was. So
right foot was a pivot foot, then she stepped across. And
Dutchtown's got 2 in this third quarter. They have not made a field goal, though. Both of them came from the line.
Down the sideline, usually you have that open jumper right there.
Vessel loses it, gets it back over to Donaldson, who has not been a big offensive factor at all. And now Vessel will shoot a 3. Long rebound, Donaldson put back. She'll go to the line. And it's still a 5-point game. They could cut it to 3 right here.
Well, a lot of things could happen here in this closing minute of the third quarter.
Still no field goals in this third quarter for the Lady Griffins. Donaldson will shoot. She's way under her average, and she misses.
Well, you know, let me tell you, Donaldson, she knows her abilities and what she needs to do for this team. And maybe coming into this fourth quarter, after this made free throw right there, she'll turn things around because she could definitely change this score quickly.
So Almager is going to check in for Dutchtown, and they get it across easily. Denham driving, and we have a whistle and a push called against Parker. And Coach Delreed doesn't like the call as it goes out of bounds on the pass, but the whistle will give Denham possession of 36.4. They're running out of time, and they have to call a timeout as they ran out of time there. And so it's 30-26. So fortunate that Dutchtown staying in this game with no field goals in the third quarter. Denham with the lead. Let's talk about what they've done this season a little bit, as they're 9-4, and as we mentioned, they had that loss against Walker, 87-23, and they lost to Lafayette 68-17. But when you look at the state power rankings that Lyle Boudreaux sent to us right before the game, that's the 1-4 seeds right now in the power rankings in girls 5A basketball. So they're not losing to bad teams. They just then their other losses come to Mount Carmel and Lafayette Christian, and they're all good programs too.
Well, the problem is that Walker team.
Yeah,
that's a district. That's in their district, so
it's going to be
that. But it's pretty obvious.
Mm-hmm.
You know, boys and girls, they're the real deal at Walker.
Absolutely.
So, you know,
in basketball in the new district, they're probably going to be, along with East Ascension, probably the favorites when that new district kind of forms.
Well, I know when I watched the East Ascension game the other night, they had 2 young girls, 9th and 10th graders that were kind of their leaders.
Yep. I'm thinking on the boys' side, but more the girls' side, they're going to be really good. Denham and Walker are going to be really tough in district play on the girls' side. 32.4. And the pass, now to go outside, drives the baseline, bounce pass. They save it.
Nice save, nice pass in there.
And a 3 is just a bit long, and here's
under 20
Lemon.
Seconds.
We hadn't heard Lemon's name called much in this third quarter. Let's see what she can do in the final moments. She's got 4 3-pointers tonight. She drives, kicks it out. Now up top, Donaldson. She'll shoot inside the perimeter. No good. And out of bounds. 1.5. Dutchtown will get one chance. So let's see.
Well, one of these outside officials is going to be the guy that's going to be declaring whether it's good or not.
So Parker will check in, and Lemon will come out.
Ella, do not help Ella.
When the ball's touched in bounds, the clock will start.
So let's see. And the pass to Donaldson, shoots. Short. No good. And so we'll break at the end of the third quarter. 30-26 Denham with the lead. You're watching the EATEL Game of the Week.
The athletic training staff of Dutchtown High School would like to thank SEC Heating and Cooling, Hollis Orthodontics, Tata Law Firm, Raising Cane's in Prairieville, Ross Downing GMC, Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic Foundation for their support of our sports medicine program.
Fourth quarter ready to begin. Dutchtown looking for their 6th victory of the season, and they only got 6 last season. So this would be a big win for them if they can pull it off. But the problem was, SWAC, no field goals in the third quarter. All 3 points came off of free throws.
And I'm sure Coach Delry's sitting there going, that third quarter looked like a bunch of our quarters last year.
Yeah.
And so it's it's a little bit of growing pain, but I haven't seen Sailor Donaldson play, but I did see where she scored 25 points last game. Mm-hmm. And if you scored 25, that means you're capable of scoring 25. That's what I believe.
Right.
And so she's one of the ringleaders of this team, so that she would be the one that you would have to probably rely on in this fourth quarter to not necessarily bring your team back because you're pretty close, but lead them to possible victory.
And she is one of those streaky shooters that she can start hitting threes, and she can just be unstoppable when she's on her game. Just haven't seen a lot of opportunities tonight. There's been too many turnovers, especially in this third quarter. As they try to get Donaldson set up, but steal, and they get it back, and now here she is. Looking for somebody to pass it to. Gets it to Lemon. Unfortunately for Dutchtown, Lemon has picked up the slack here as Vessel has it.
Boy, Denham doing a very good job of switching right there and double teaming.
And another turnover.
Trapping in that corner.
Pass down
nice
low,
pass
and
down
she'll go
low.
to the line. That's your favorite one. That's slack right there.
You say, well, she didn't make the layup. Well, she got fouled. Okay, now's your chance to put that 2 in the book with 2 free throws.
Denham hasn't scored in a while either.
Well, nice rotation. It's so beautiful to see a nice looking shot with that rotation. Little flip of the wrist right there.
And she misses. Olivia Slack gets one, and it's 31-26 and another turnover. And a layup, and good. That's number 11. I think that's her first points of the night. That's Cabrera.
Nice job on a steal, running layup.
And now they got numbers. They can get past quickly. They finally get it down low. Parker shoots, and she'll go to the line. There you go. That's what you need to do when you get that pressure, finding the open player down court. They did.
We're looking at Parker, and she when she caught the ball, Jeff, she was directly under the goal.
Right.
You got to figure out what's my best out right here. Since she was facing to the left, she went to the left to take the shot and get fouled.
Ooh, and it's short. 33-26. Turnovers are starting to mount and really haunt them right now. And it's short again, and Donaldson taps it out of bounds. But it's going, and she's going to go over the back, and she's going to get a foul called. And that's the 5th team foul for Dutchtown. So they're getting close to a bonus situation.
Back and forth. You got to just hurry up. Don't try to dribble through it if you can help it.
And they get a turnover. They try to get it to Donaldson, and it's a save. Lemon has it. Contact, no foul. Lemon in trouble. And she traveled.
She took a little trip right there.
Yep. So still no field goals in the second half for Dutchtown, but they only trail by 7. This game could still turn if they can ease the turnovers. Slack has it for Denham. She drives, shoots, short. Offensive rebound under the glass. And I think she's going to the line as a whistle and a foul.
Donaldson fouls.
So that's a 16 foul.
21 fouls, 21.
And so, look who's going to the line.
Taylor
Smith, the freshman. Smith's a freshman, Slack's a sophomore, and Reagan White's a sophomore. So this team is going to be good in the future.
You have a nice mixture of seniors in there also.
Right. The big players are seniors. I haven't seen number 23, Shanika Taylor. She was in the starting lineup that we got as an offensive rebound. And the layup no good. Offensive rebound again. Shot from the free throw line. Short. No good. Offensive rebound. That's 4. This possession is going to be a backbreaker if Denham can get
Coach
some
Rudy
points.
Smith says, back it out a little bit. Look at him. Back it out.
He's a very demonstrative coach.
I love to watch coaches in basketball that work hard.
Absolutely.
But when he stands right here in front of me, I'm not real certain. Thank you, Coach.
And a drive. Smith passes it over, now kicks it out, and they'll set up.
Very good job of not taking a shot that's not there.
Now they're milking the clock a little bit.
You got a long time to do that.
And so Reagan White has it over to Cabrera. And they get it over to Smith. Try to set the pick. She slips. And a push going to be called on Sailor Donaldson. So she's committed 3 fouls in the last couple of minutes here, Sweck. And we'll see Queens Bernard check in for Zoe Dixon. And so it's 7 fouls, so she'll go to the line. Almager checks in as Donaldson checks out.
Couple subs coming in and out.
Slack coming in. Erica McChrystal checking out. Free throw no good. And a defensive rebound and foul called against Denham, Reagan White.
Reagan White a little over the back on the free throw. Here you go, full court pressure.
7-point game. Vessel has it. Got to get it across. Gets it to the center of the court. Passes, gets it across. Lemon hasn't attempted a shot in the third quarter and the fourth quarter as well. She has it. Gets it over to Vessel. Vessel shoots. No good. Rebound. Bernard scores. And it's a 5-point game with 5 minutes left.
Bernard looked like a little fadeaway from inside the lane right there that eased right over that rim.
And they miss the open player, and they shoot, but they score anyway. As Hudnall off the tall glass.
Boy, and I'm going to tell you, just need to square those shoulders up a little bit, but nice little banker right there.
And they get it across, but they commit a turnover. And it's stolen by Slack, and there's a good pass down low and points. Good job right there by White, and now it's a 9-point game, 37-28. And a whistle. And Coach Delry had to call a timeout with 4:16 left to go. They have to get Sailor Donaldson back into the game. She needed a breather and a little discussion after committing 3 fouls. But this game is slowly starting to slip out of the grasp of Dutchtown. They trail by 9, but again, that little bucket that we saw from Bernard, the little fadeaway, that's their first field goal in the second half, and they need to come back from a 9-point deficit. It's going to be tough.
Well, Coach Delry, let's see if he comes back with Donaldson.
she was ready to check in. I believe that's why he called a timeout. He couldn't waste another possession without her. And you had your time. I believe you still had a timeout left to go, but you just had to do it right there. Donaldson has to come back in this game, and they got to make her part of the offense. 3 points. Just not having a good night. And Lemon sets up for the Lady Griffins. Donaldson over to Bernard as they're using the entire length of the court, and it goes out of bounds off of.
Dutchtown did a good job of moving the ball around, just could not get it in there for a clean shot.
Yep. Dutchtown had the lead at halftime, but they've committed too many turnovers here in this second half.
Well, I don't like to throw that ball in right there.
Donaldson at the free throw line. Turnaround jumper, no good. Offensive rebound, and they'll go to the line again. That's Breanne Parker. And that's, I believe, the 5th team foul against Denham. But it was a shooting foul, so she'll go to the line and shoot 2.
I think each team has a couple of timeouts left.
Yes. Dutchtown's only scored 5 points in this second half, as we're in only 3:54 left to go in this game as they get their 6th point on the free throw. Good. And it's a 7-point game, so they get it to a 3-possession game.
This has not been anything that hurt either team all night long. They've done a good job breaking the press. Nice job on the.
Oh, and a turnover. Just the pass was errant right there.
And I know Coach is looking there, and you say, Cabrera, all you had to do, and she knows it now, take you a dribble and shoot your layup right there.
Yep. So they can cut it to a 2-possession game here with points. Donaldson gets it across. And the Vessel back to Donaldson. Now on the other side, trying to get it to Lemon. She saves it. Lemon for the Lady Griffins. Very quiet in the second half. Vessel will shoot the 3. Good, and it's a 4-point game. And here comes the
That was a big
Lady
three-pointer
Griffins.
right down.
And they're in it. It's a 4-point game. It was starting to slip from their grasp as a shot. Long, good. That's a 2-pointer. And we have a whistle.
Immediately, Dutchtown calls timeout.
I think that was Denham that called it right there.
Denham.
Yes. Let's take a look during this timeout and talk about Dutchtown's Lady Griffin basketball schedule in 5-5A, as that's going to start in January as you play everybody at one time. They play twice, but only one counts, I believe, the home and home. You get the McKinley game early, then you got East Ascension and Santamon, and the district games for them are both road games. And then you have Woodlawn, and then you finish with St. Joe. So that's going to be a tough schedule. It always is, and in 5-5A, and it's going to be tough next year when you get the new 5-5A.
Well, you have the Walker tournament next week, and then you have basically, you would think, a little bit of time off, but they're playing Assumption to Port Allen. They have a schedule here, and it's just like Coach Delry said, not near as tough as last year's schedule, so we can have a chance to have a little bit of success here.
Yeah.
And hopefully throughout the course of the year really improve, and maybe at district time, maybe not have a chance to win district, but, you look at those the district schedule there where Woodlong's 11-2, St. Joseph 7-1, McKinley 6-2, Dutchtown 5-2, Santamon 5-4, and EA 3-6. Maybe a lot of things could happen in district play.
Right, and the team they're playing tonight, it's only a 6-point game, and Denham Springs is a respected program in 5A as the pass goes out of bounds off of Denham. So a 6-point game with 3 minutes left to go is an encouraging sign, even if they lose here tonight, compared to what we've seen in past seasons as Donaldson gets it. She drives the lane, and it's a little hot and off the glass. Rebound, Denham. And here comes the Lady Jackets. Pass up a 3. They really can take their time right now.
Coach Smith says, pull this thing out. And basically Dutchtown is going to have to decide, are we going to stand here or now we're going to put a little pressure on
Yeah,
them.
you see Vessel coming in and taking slack. Don't call a travel. That's what Coach Delry was exclaiming over there on the far side as we get to 2 minutes and it's a 6-point game. And we have a whistle and a charge and
got a player control foul.
Yep.
Basically,
right.
that free arm.
Yep. Reagan White commits the foul, and it can. It's a 2-possession game. They can get it to 1. There's a bad pass stolen, and the drive out of bounds. Purple ball. That one hurt right there. If they can just cut the turnovers in half, this could be an entirely different ball game. Just too many turnovers and not enough good looks in the basket in this second half. And you got to credit Denham Springs. Their defense has been outstanding out here. And you have a double dribble. Another turnover. So now Denham is giving Dutchtown an opportunity to get it back in this game. It's still a 6-point game.
That is the hardest thing sometimes to do.
And a pass out of bounds.
To stall the ball. It is so hard right there because you basically have to give them a leeway to shoot a layup if you can, if you get that opportunity.
Yep. It's a 6-point game. Dutchtown can still come back if they can get some turnovers and score some points. And they take their time. Here's Slack. Over to Smith. 114. Goes to
Had
Denham.
the right idea. You had an open layup right there. Gets knocked away. Still Denham's ball. Right at 1 minute.
Just getting there.
Don't get caught in the corner.
And a whistle, and we're going to have a foul away from the ball. It's going to be called against Lemon.
And this is where the game is going to be determined, Jeff. I can just tell you it happens in the last minute of play. Every night there's a basketball game, and it's pretty close.
Yep.
It's a tough sport to coach right here.
Absolutely.
It is tough.
I don't want to do it.
Everybody's going really fast.
This is Jaleesa Cabrera. Free throw, no good. Rebound, Dutchtown. That was Parker. And now Lemon. And another turnover. They're always there. Inside of a minute. And Swag, it's a 6-point game and you made one field goal in the second half so far. You got to think so many opportunities that they could have come back in this game as a layup and make it an 8-point game.
A nice little reverse layup.
Dutchtown has had the opportunities to win this game. As shot from Vessel is no good, and it goes out 23 seconds. It's going to be tough now for the Lady Griffins.
Well, you got a foul right away.
Absolutely.
And that's not right away.
Nope. 18 seconds.
Boy, nice moving the ball around.
Oh, and there's a turnover. 13 seconds left in the game. Maybe too little, too late. And last second timeout called by Dutchtown as they're desperately trying to tie this game. So we'll take this opportunity to talk about our schedule and thank everybody for joining us this fall season. Had some good football games, good basketball games. It looks like it's going to be a good season for 5-5A.
Well, the winter sports in Ascension Parish, with the wrestling.
Yep.
And the soccer and the basketball are very well represented.
Yep. They
really do a great job in all the sports. And as you can see, around the Denham Springs, you probably have seen that there's Coach Dowry talking to this team. I like what I see right there.
Yep.
The girls are paying attention.
Right. And as we talked about our games and we're wrapping up the fall season, you're going to get the replays of the football games.
There's your channels at the top.
Yep.
Channel 4 and Channel 704.
And we'll be back with boys basketball, girls basketball, boys soccer, girls soccer in January and February. And then baseball and softball.
And this, as we said earlier, this is going to be a district game next year. Different district schedule next year. All the Ascension schools and all the Livingston schools that are in 5A will be in one district.
And the points are good, and the layup will end it, and it's a 10-point game. But so many opportunities, missed opportunities for Dutchtown, just too many turnovers. And they're still a young team. Delry's in his second season. There's still going to be some growing pains. But this team is light years better than what we saw last year.
Well, the thing I like about it, Jeff, not declaring it's a well-played game or anything like this. Right. I mean, both teams really hustled, and they really worked hard. And that's all you can ask, if you're the coach. And I thought both teams really did a fantastic job. It ends up being a 10-point game.
Right.
But it was tight all the way up until the last minute or two play.
Yeah, and you can tell Delry's got his team straight. And, I
think he's the man for the job there.
And I'm so impressed with what I've seen. This is the first time seeing the girls this season, and they're much, much better. And this team is going to be a hard out by the end of the season and possibly a playoff team. So we'll see. But that's about it for tonight, Sweck, and that's about it for the fall. So
Merry Christmas to everyone out there.
Absolutely, and Andre and Nolan and all the guys and everybody who's been out here with us and all the fans and all the coaches and teams. Thanks for keeping us in business, and thanks for all the good games that we've seen here in the fall. And we're going to have some good ones in the spring as well. So stay with us and enjoy the replays over a couple of weeks. Some good football action for you to check out. So that's going to do it.
Good job,
any final
Jeff.
Comments?
I'm really looking forward to seeing what happens in district.
Absolutely.
It used to be McKinley and maybe Catholic, maybe East Ascension. So it's going to be really interesting to see just exactly what happens in girls and boys district play in basketball. And then you have the other sports also. So a lot going on. If you want to watch a sporting event, go to your local high school. You can watch sports on just about every night of the week.
Yep, and it's fun, and I love to do it, and we hope to see you in the spring. So that's going to do it. He's Swack. I'm Jeff, and that's going to do it for tonight and for the fall. Final score, Denham 43, Dutchtown 33. You've been watching the EATEL High School Game of the Week.